This is Lindsay's Animal School.
I am a girl who talks to the animals. I bring them breakfast and I pick up all their poo. If you'll please subscribe, I'll take you for a ride in my animal school.
Hello and welcome to Animal School. This week we're going to be learning about African bullfrog. We're going to continue to learn how to draw, and we're going to see what happens when my ducks gained a new husband.
It's raining turkeys, hallelujah, it's raining turkeys, and a chicken and a cockerel and a pug and a turkey.
This week our feature creature is a very interesting amphibian called Cassie Croak. Cassie Croak is an African bullfrog. This is one of the largest species of frog in the whole world. At 2 years old, Cassie Croak is still only a baby. An African bullfrog has to survive extreme temperatures, and it does this by digging itself into the ground. It can actually survive underground during the dry season for almost 2 years. Like all amphibians, Cassie Croak started life as a tadpole. When they hatch, they are really just a head and a tail. And as time goes on, they grow their back legs, and then they grow their front legs, and then their tail disappears completely. And out of the water hops a frog. Male African bullfrogs are known for looking after their tadpoles. They actually have been known to dig a channel when the water is drying up. So the tadpoles swim down the channel and are safe in a lower water source. Do frogs have bones in their body? Yes, they do. This is just a toy, but I use it in classes to illustrate what the skeleton would look like of a frog. So one of Cassie Croak's cousins from Australia is called the water-retaining frog. So the water-retaining frog, like Cassie, has to survive a desert environment. She does this by sitting in the water and sucking it up through her bottom. And the local people have learnt this. And with the water-retaining frog, the Aborigines of Australia will squeeze the frog right in their mouth and drink water straight from her bottom.
And I'm not the only one with a pet frog. Some of you at home have your own tadpoles.
Hi Lindsay, this is our tadpole Tina. She's our most developed tadpole. Then I think it goes King Taddy.
So we got them from a pond just down the road from us, and they're relatively easy to see because they're little black things that just swim around.
We've got rocks for them to climb on. We've got pondweed.
And then so we washed it out with just some rainwater because we didn't want to contaminate their bowl.
When technically once they're old enough to go on there, why don't they just jump straight out?
Well, we might have to put a cover on it, yeah.
We feed them lettuce and pondweed, and now they're getting a little bit bigger, we now use a little bit of fish food every day. So after they've climbed onto the rock, you then have to let them go either that day or the day after, and so they can maybe see some of their friends.
And news just in is that they have already grown their legs and crawled out on the rock. So it seemed like a normal week feeding 120 animals whilst on lockdown from a global pandemic. And we were getting progress on our chipmunk aviary.
Oh, good. So it's probably for the best that you're in the cage, Tam?
So they say.
What are you doing?
Trying to link together two sections of mesh here. For the chipmunks it needs to be double meshed, which means double work, but it's double security when they come back. But we got some lovely mesh here that we were given in panels, and but it's not all the right size, so I've put the one here, and now I'm bending in all the little bits to make it absolutely secure between the two.
Up on the roof.
Yeah.
Up on the roof.
When out of the blue we were contacted by the media.
The BBC are coming to film here for local news, but it makes me want to vomit. I'm not a big fan of well, maybe I'm a fan of it, I don't know. Anyway, it seems important to me, so it makes me nervous. I'm going to tidy up, more. I'm going to tidy more.
So with everything cleaned up, we're ready to go for our interview. I just need to work out what to do with Magnus. I brought him out, but I want to put him on a perch or something.
Hello, Magnus.
How are you feeling, Tom?
And then they came and did their filming.
How do you feel, Tom? We're not going to be on, are we? So annoying. It's the first time I've watched television in like 10 years.
But it was on, and none were more excited than our banjo.
YouTube, and I've asked children to watch the episode and write in, send photographs and send drawings that they've done from watching it.
So Moscow is becoming a must-see element of homeschooling for many. What rabbits eat? Do you know what?
I don't know why. They have to live with it. It gives them mistakes to run away from getting toxins.
I'm so glad you've been listening, Emily. If you want to know why rabbits eat their poo, check out episode 4.
We were visited this week, like all weeks, by the Orchards Shopping Centre. My Fruit and Veg Angels are here. I'm just going to let them in. A massive, massive thank you to Quality Fruits. There's a special delivery of fruit and veg because you have supplied us with fruit and veg boxes for our animals since lockdown began. This food and veg has kept all of my animals going.
Since lockdown, we have been delivering fruit hampers and vegetable hampers to Lindsay's Animal School. We've been taking fruit hampers to the PRH NHS Hospital in Haywards Heath. We've done 20 nursing homes, taken them biscuits and fruit hampers. We've done 3 hospices, the police station and Haywards Heath Ambulance Service. We set up a Just Giving page and people have been generously donating, which enables us to carry on doing this. So thank you, everybody.
For a long time, Patsy and Edwina have lived the singleton life, but a rescue that came in this week was going to solve that.
This is Branston, and Branston's really lucky to be coming to join you because he's had a bit of a difficult time at home. For a while now, we've had to keep him and his duck friend Pickle separate because he's a little bit too big for Pickle and he won't leave her alone. So Pickle's been living in the kitchen at night, and in the daytime we have to let them have turns on the pond, which is all a bit awkward and frustrating. So it's nice he's coming to have a life where, he can just be happy and relax and be himself. Handsome young man though. Here you come.
Oh! It appeared to be love at first sight.
I think that went very well. Branston is such a gentleman, and his calm attitude actually has paid off, and the other ducks who were a bit nervous before are now really happily going in their pen, following him round, having a bath, so that was really successful.
There are 2 things that really excite me. Firstly, I love learning new things about animals, from animals. And secondly, I love sharing that knowledge with the younger generation, or to be honest, anyone who cares to listen. I was lucky this week when my neighbours came round to pick up food that I was able to show some of the animals to my friend Eloise.
Probably one of my favourite moments was my little neighbour coming round to visit, really just to pick up some carrots for her guinea pigs. But we managed to socially distance showing her some animals, which was lovely because I actually haven't seen a child in a long time. It's time to look at your pictures of bearded dragons that you've sent in. We've had some more wonderful contributions and artwork. And Banjo has chosen a favourite. Just so happens that it's a late coming picture of a macaw and not a bearded dragon. Thank you so much, Esther. What do you think of Esther's picture? Do you like it? Yeah, you do.
So when it comes to drawing Cassie Croak, you'll notice that she's quite squat and fat. So we want to add that characteristic into our drawings. I'm going to put her back so she doesn't hop off. So I'm going to start with the nose of Cassie Croak, which comes down into a point like this. She's not a particularly smiley animal, so the line of her mouth is going to go down. After all, she is a frog. We're going to give her the top of her eyes up like this. And we're going to do a second eye ridged over. And then we're going to add her eye, which is really big and bulbous. She has a big, round eye. Like all frogs, she's a little bit short. We're going to come down and there's her body like that. And her legs are big. and they've got a big kick to them. So we're going to come down like this, and we're going to come down, and we're going to give her her toes. Her toes have like a circle on the end of them, which is where we're going to be putting in her webbed feet. Do we know why frogs have webbed feet? You got it. They've got to swim in the water. So how do we make this leg look webbed? We go back to the webbing on the feet and we go 1, 2, 3. Fabulous. This leg needs a little bit more of a knee here. Okay, so coming down, we're going to make her nice and fat because it's important that she's full of water. We're going to give her her little front legs. So they're a little bit flabby, but we're not talking about the big webbing. And they come over. And then the rest of her fat belly is going down like this. We've got another foot coming out. Just kind of copy the first foot. And we're going to see the other webbed foot in the background. I think once you've drawn it once, you can sort of copy what you've done before. And going in with our second webbed foot. We're going to go in for her eye. We're going to go in a nice big round eye. We're going to leave a little bit for the light, a little dot like that. When you're drawing your eyes, it makes it look like there's light in them. And I'm just going to give her a little pattern on her back, doing circles like so. And a couple of nostrils. And there we have it, a drawing of a frog, also known as Cassie Croak. As always, you can send your photographs and stories in to the above address. I love to hear from you. And until next week, if you're interested in nature, you will never be bored. Here she is. Ooh. Okay. Okay. Added drama because she can hop.
I'm here. Hello and welcome to... you didn't do it that time. I think you were just squawking because you didn't have any attention and no one was looking at you for 5 minutes. What do you reckon? How do we stop a noisy parrot from talking over us? This is a parrot gobstopper. So, otherwise known as a walnut, the parrot gobstopper, yes, very clever, the parrot gobstopper keeps his mouth full and allows me to talk without him squawking over me.